Hi friends, in this tutorial series we'll be implementing Spring Boot 3 and gRPC examples. In previous tutorial we saw the different gRPC types which are unary, server streaming, client streaming and bidirectional. In this tutorial we'll be implementing unary gRPC calls using Spring Boot 3. For this I'll be taking reference of my website javanews.com. So go to Spring Boot 3. In Spring Boot 3, go to Spring Boot 3 gRPC examples. The example that we'll be implementing today is Spring Boot 3 gRPC unary example. In a previous tutorial, we had looked at the different gRPC types. You can go to this tutorial here. So in this tutorial, we had seen that gRPC types, they are of unary, server streaming, client streaming and bidirectional streaming types. You can go through this YouTube video here. I've explained the different types here. In this tutorial, we'll be implementing the unary gRPC type using Spring Boot 3. So unary gRPC, it is a type of a gRPC communication protocol that allows client-server interaction where the client, it sends a single request to the server and gets a single response back. This means that the client, it sends one piece of data to the server and it waits for a response and then gets a single piece of data back as a response from the server. The common use cases are when we want to fetch a single item from a database, authenticate a user, or perform a calculation and obtain the result. In all such scenarios, unary gRPC can be a good choice. In this tutorial, we'll be implementing the following scenario. So we'll be having a client which needs to get the account balance from the server. So the client, it will send an account request and the server will then send the account balance back to the client. So let us begin with the implementation part. We'll be creating the Spring Boot project as follows. So we'll be having a Maven project named boot unary gRPC server. For this, go to Eclipse and create a new Maven project. File, new, other. So we'll be creating a Maven project. Create a simple project. Group ID, give it as com.javanews. Artifact ID will be giving it as boot unary gRPC server. Finish. Next, in the pom.xml, we'll be adding the required dependencies. So the dependencies that we'll be adding are, the first is the Spring Boot starter parent dependency. This dependency provides default configuration dependencies and plugins that are commonly used in Spring Boot applications. The next is the gRPC server Spring Boot starter dependency. This dependency provides the necessary components to integrate and run a gRPC server within a Spring Boot application. Next, we have the gRPC stub dependency. This dependency, it provides the classes and utilities for creating and using gRPC stubs which are used to make remote procedure calls. The next dependency is gRPC protobuf dependency. This dependency provides support to define and exchange structured data between a gRPC client and server. And finally, we have the annotations API dependency. This dependency provides the necessary annotations for Java code generated by the protobuf Maven plugin. Finally, in the pom.xml, we define the protobuf Maven plugin. Using this plugin, we auto-generate the required gRPC classes using the proto file defined in the source main proto folder. So let us add these dependencies to the pom.xml of the Maven project that we have just created. Next, we'll be creating a proto file named bankservice.proto. So in gRPC, a proto file, it is a special type of file that helps define the structure and communication between different software components. It acts like a blueprint for creating and interacting with these components. So both the gRPC server as well as the client, they have the same proto file, and using this proto file, they can communicate with each other. In the proto file that we'll be creating, we have two messages named account request and account balance response. So the account request is the request that will be sent by the client to the server for getting the response balance. In this account request, we pass the account number of which we want the account balance. Once the account balance is calculated by the server, then it returns back the response to the client using the message account balance response. So in this response, it has the account number and the balance which is returned to the client. Finally, at the gRPC server end, we have a service named account balance service which has a method getAccountBalance. It takes the account request and calculates the account balance and returns back the account balance response. So let us create this proto file. Copy this. Go to the Maven project, source main, and here we'll be creating a new folder. Name it as proto. Create a new file, bankservice.proto, and paste the content here. Next, we'll be creating the Spring Boot Bootstrap class. So here we'll be creating a class named Spring Boot gRPC server example application, and it has the Spring Boot application annotation. This class, it is used to start the Spring Boot application. So copy this, go to Eclipse, create a new class, Package will be com.javainuse.bank. Copy the contents of this file. Next we'll be building this project. Go to the pom.xml. Here we have defined the Maven dependencies and also the protobuf Maven plugin, which will make use of the proto file that we have defined in this proto folder and generate the gRPC classes for us. So right click on pom.xml, run as Maven install. So here the build is successful. So refresh the project. If you now go to target, generated sources protobuf, we can see that the classes they have been generated here. So these are the gRPC classes that have been generated by the Maven plugin using the proto file that we have in source main proto. So to better view these files, right click on the pom.xml, run as Maven build and use the command eclipse space clean install here. So this will rearrange the folders properly. So now refresh the Spring Boot project. So here we can see the generated classes here now. Next we create a class named bank account balance service. So this class, it makes use of the gRPC service annotation, which exposes this as a Spring Boot gRPC service. Also the bank account balance service class, it extends the account balance service gRPC.account balance service IMPL base class, which is a gRPC class auto-generated using the proto file. By extending this generated base class, we get a template with the necessary methods and we can focus on implementing the business logic without worrying about handling low-level details of the gRPC communication. Next, we override the getAccountBalance method that is provided to us by the generated base class. So here the getAccountBalance method, it has two parameters. The first is the account request, which is the request that is sent by the client. So it has the account number of which we want the balance. And the second is the response observer, which is a stream observer using which we'll be sending back the response to the client. Next, using the builder pattern, we create an instance of the account balance response which will be sent back to the client. So here the account balance response, we set the account number which we get in the incoming account request, and also the balance we set it to a hard-coded value of 100. Next, using the onNext method of the response observer, we set the response object. And finally, using the onCompleted method of the response observer, we mark the process as completed. So let us create this bank account balance service. Go to Eclipse and create a new class. Bank account balance service. Package will be com.javainuse.bank.service. Copy the contents of this class. Finally, in the application.properties configuration file, we specify the gRPC server port as 8090. So this will be the port on which our gRPC server will get started. Go to Eclipse. Here in source main resources, first create the configuration file named application.properties. And here specify the gRPC server port as 8090. So we are done with the changes for the Spring Boot gRPC server application. Let us start the Spring Boot application. So right click on this bootstrap class and run as Java application. So we'll be starting it in debug mode. So debug as Java application. And also in the bank account balance service, we'll be adding some debug points. So we can see in the console that the gRPC server, it has started on port 8090. Next we'll be testing this gRPC server application using Bloom RPC. For this we'll require the location of the proto file. So go to this location here, proto, copy this location, go to Bloom RPC and here give the location of the proto file. So this will show the method that is present in the proto file. Click on this get account balance. Here I'll give it as account 5. Click on run. We'll see that the request, it has come here. So here if you'll see in the request, it is account 5. Run this. If you now go back to Bloom RPC, here we can see the response has been received by Bloom RPC. So we are done with the gRPC server code. Next we'll be writing the code for the gRPC client. So this is the Maven project that we'll be creating for the Spring Boot gRPC client. Go to Eclipse and create a new Maven project. Create a simple project. com.javainuse. Artifact ID will be boot unary gRPC client. Next, for the client project, we'll be adding the dependencies. So these dependencies, they are exactly similar to the dependencies we added for the Spring Boot gRPC server. So go here and copy these dependencies. Next we'll be adding the proto file to the client project. Again, this proto file, it is exactly similar to the one that we have for the Spring Boot project. Bank service.proto. Copy the proto file from here. Next we'll be creating the Spring Boot Bootstrap class. So this class, it has the annotation Spring Boot application, and using this class we'll be starting the Spring Boot gRPC client application. So let us create this class. Go to Eclipse, source main Java, and create a new class here. The name of the class will be Spring Boot gRPC client example application. Package will be com.javanews.bank. Copy the contents of this class. Next, using the protobuf Maven plugin that we have specified in the pom.xml, we'll be auto-generating some gRP classes using this proto file. So for this, we'll be running the Maven command, run as Maven build. We'll use the command eclipse eclipse clean install. Apply run. So this will generate some gRPC classes for us, using which we'll be creating the client. So the build is successful. Now refresh this project. So here we can see gRPC classes have been auto-generated using the proto file. Next, in the client code, we create a service named bank service, which has a method getAccountBalance. In this method, we create a managed channel for connecting to the server which is running on localhost 8090. Next, we create an instance of the account balance service blocking stub, which is provided to us by the auto-generated gRPC class account balance service gRPC. And when creating this account balance service blocking stub, we pass an instance of the managed channel that we had created before. Finally, using the instance of the account balance service blocking stub that we just created, we make a call to the getAccountBalance method that we have implemented at the gRPC server end. And to this method, we pass the account request, which has the account number of which we want to fetch the account balance for. So from the server, when we get this response back, we just print this response and we shut down the channel. So let us create this bank service class. Go to Eclipse, create a new class. Package will be com.javanews.bank.service. Copy the contents of this class. Finally, we'll be modifying the Bootstrap class that we had created before. So in the Spring Boot gRPC client example application, we'll be modifying the code to make a call to the getAccountBalance method of the bank service. So here we have created the bank service which has the getAccountBalance. So now on startup, we'll be calling this getAccountBalance method of the bank service. So copy this code. Go to Eclipse, go to this class here. So we are done with the code changes. Let us now test this client code. We'll first start the Spring Boot gRPC server application. So for this, I'll start it in the debug mode. So here the Spring Boot gRPC server, it has started on port 8090. Let us now test the Spring Boot gRPC client code. I'll be adding some debug point here. So now let us start the Spring Boot gRPC client in debug mode. So here it has started. Next we'll go to the bank service getAccountBalance method. So here now the channel, it will try to make a connection to localhost 8090 on which our Spring Boot gRPC server is running. Next it creates the account balance service blocking stub, and using this stub it will make a call to the getAccountBalance which is there in the gRPC server end. Okay, so now we are at the server end where we have received the account request, and here we are sending back the account balance response. So here we are printing this response. So if we go to the console, we can see this is the response that we have received. So both the Unary gRPC server as well as the Unary gRPC client, they are working good. Hope you have understood this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we'll be implementing Spring Boot 3 and gRPC server streaming type example. You can download the source code for this tutorial from here. Thank you.